3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
Welcome, fellow Forex traders. We are live this beautiful July Thursday morning. It is the 11th, 2024. I'll just go ahead and say it now. You're welcome for the very profitable free signal that my system has sent out to you. It's currently, in this case, $180 some in profit. Whatever you bid is what you bid. We are jumping into a sequence of trades here. You can see AUD, NZD, sell is at 2.0 lot size. The base lot size for this signal account is 1.0. So that tells you there are previous trades. That's why this one is massively profitable. And a very good indicator that my system works really well if you can wait for a little bit later of a trade. I'm not saying you can do that. But my AI can do that, and it will wait for a later trade and send this out to you. So extremely profitable. Nothing closed overnight, but for the week, we're up $1,092.16. And for the month, we've been looking at this for a while, $166,842 in free signals I'm sending out to you. That's nothing but net profit. So take advantage of it if you will. What's the idea behind giving away a bunch of free, always positive, always net profit signal trades? Subscribe to my automated system. You never have to touch. You don't have to enter anymore. You don't have to take profit anymore. Everything is 100% automated. 100% automated. Why would you want to double finger thumb type in these trades in the middle of the night and keep up with the take profits? We had a massively active morning this morning because the US dollar news CPI index came out this morning and it pushed the entire market. I watched it. Pairs that were not USD pairs pushing like crazy. I watched my algorithm this morning. I wish I could have videotaped it. I almost did. But I was like, you don't realize this happened until it's happened. So I'm sleeping this morning. And I get notifications on my mobile because I own the system, right? So everything is, it's just a ding, ding. It dinged straight for about 9 minutes. It never stopped. Ding, 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 ding. Entering a trade, closing a trade, taking profit on a trade, modifying a trade's take profit, entering trades. I seen it taking profit on trades and re-entering right into that currency pair. Like absolute insanity. I've been running this thing for 3 years. Honestly, I've never seen that much movement across the board in every currency pair. So the US dollar just rocked the movement this morning. That doesn't mean everything closed in profit. That means there was a lot of movement. We do have some stuff that closed in profit. So we will take a look at that. Something always comes up, and so I'll kind of deal with this now. So we use a copy service called Social Trader Tools. I send you my automated feed. You add your account. You create a little copier inside of there, so my account copies to your account. And I've seen a lot of people lately say, well, what about this copy service? Can we use this copy service? My broker offers a copy service. You guys don't understand the levels of complexities here. I have used dozens of different copy services. They all sucked. Social Trader Tools fucking rocks. Now, here's what's weird about it. They send out so many notifications via email that eventually I was just like, send these directly to spam. Or I'm sorry, I didn't do that. I said send them directly to trash. Because they are trash. Because here's how Social Trader Tools works. You either fucking set it up properly and it works, or you didn't. Even when you've set it up properly, you're going to get all kinds of warnings, and you want to know why? The execution time of my system is insane. Insane. My system, if it's in 30 trades, it literally can update all 30 trades within a second. And it will out the system, and they can't quite keep up with it, although they do keep up with it actually. Like all the trades copy, all the updates are where I've never seen them fail. The only time you're getting actual failures is when I go in and I look at your setup and it's completely wrong, right? Completely wrong. I'm so intimate and close to it that I literally can do it hanging upside down with a beer in my hand and one eye closed, right? So the point behind my rant right now is, especially for new people, you are going to get a lot of fucking erroneous errors from Social Trader Tools. And it's one of two things that's happening. It's erroneous because my system operates so quickly, the trades are still getting copied. What will happen is the error will happen and it will keep trying. A copy service isn't like, well, your trade didn't copy, we're sorry. A copy service is like, that happened really fast, we're not sure if it executed, so we're going to send out an immediate warning, and then it tries again 14 milliseconds later and it works. So you don't get an error when it works. You get an error when they think it didn't work. So I just have to tell you, all of these Social Trader Tool errors, shut them off, send them to trash, don't pay attention to them. It's pretty fucking obvious whether your system is working or not, right? And if you feel like it's not, I will take a look at your account one time and have it figured out in approximately 60 seconds, usually about 10 or 15. Okay, so that happened with someone this morning. It's just such a common thing. I'm starting to talk about it now because we got a lot of new members coming in, and everybody's like, I got an error, got another error, and they start screenshotting it, posting it to the group. I'm like, wait, hold on. It's all a bunch of bullshit. I can't control their system. It's just that. But I'll tell you what. Social Trader Tools, I have not seen them actually cause a copy trade error. And every other service I used did. I originally started with a copy service. I'll just say it out loud. You can go check them out. They fucking suck. Called Traders Connect. Brand new company in the industry. They offer a lot of very interesting options. You can block comments. Originally they offered the ability, which I loved, is to make it look like your EA, your robot, has taken a trade, and the broker would not be able to see that it was a robot. It looks like a manual trade from your mobile device. I like that. But what would happen is I lost a lot of money using their service, Traders Connect, because they just couldn't get their shit together, and my system updates so fast. I mean, would you like your system to update slow? No, it has to happen fast, right? It has to happen fast. And if it can't happen over a few milliseconds in a copy service, that copy service should keep trying, right? So if it takes 3, 4, 5 seconds for the trade to place instead of a few milliseconds, is probably better than nothing, right? But Traders Connect, I don't mean to talk bad about them, they just fucking suck, right? So Social Trader Tools is the reason we use. I'm not just like, well, this is the one I chose, guys, hope it works for you. No, they're the fucking best. They're absolutely the fucking best. So all of those errors, all of that bullshit, it gets everybody up. Their panties get so bunched up in their crack when people first start. Oh my God, Terry, there's an errors. I'm getting all these errors. Screenshot. And I go look at their account and I go, everything's fine, man. How about we ignore those errors? And I hate to say that because I just don't think there's any useful errors that they send out, really. It's either fucking working or it's not, right? They can send all the errors they want. It's just an odd anomaly of their system. It's all automated on their end, right? They they sense a trade coming through. It doesn't execute as quickly on the server or maybe on the first execution, so the copy system sends it again and actually executes it, so you get that first error, but there was never really an error. Not to lean too much on that, but just beware, guys. It's a nature of the game that we play. Social Trader Tools rocks, and until they don't rock, we're using them, right? And they're very inexpensive also. So, free trade, AUD, NZD, sell. Jump into it. Let's go look at the chart real quick. Absolutely beautiful trade. Look at that push this morning. That is a day. I'm moving the screen around here. Hold on. That is a day candle. Holy shit. That's a lot of movement on a non-USD pair. Jesus. That's pure manipulation. Here's the weirdest thing. I'm going to say this out loud. You know, I don't know. I don't fucking care, right? But when this, I don't know why all of the big banks, it's like they need an excuse. They're like, well, when should we move the pairs? Well, looks like there's a bunch of red folder news at Forex Factory this morning for CPI coming out. The moment that comes out at 8:30, so the moment 8:30 launches, just fucking dump all of your orders across the board into every currency pair that we want to move, that we're holding on to, that we want. I'm like, why? I don't know why. I really don't care why. But it is kind of like, I'm like, why do we wait all week for that one random ass news event to move the entire market? US dollar moved every fucking pair in the world today, that US dollar. And you know what? It's not the actual news event that's doing it. You have to understand that. They are using the news event as an impetus to dump money into the market and manipulate. Wait till I show you some of these other pairs that I was watching it this morning, because I was like, ding, 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 ding. What the hell? What the hell's going on? It was like ding, 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 ding for 9 fucking minutes. Ding, 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 ding. And I'm watching going, you know, one pair closes, another pair entered. The pair that closed just entered again. Like, the amount of movement was absolutely insane. So let's move on. I'll show you some of these other crazy movement currency pairs. But right there, you know, the amount of movement that happened, you know, in the market, you know, this was yesterday, and what we're looking at today, I can kind of zoom down. That's pure manipulation. That's not a bunch of retail traders entering the market. That's not normal. That was massive. So we'll look at some other stuff. Let me pause here. And we're going to jump over to the 10 pip hybrid feed. This is a subset of the entire 22 currency pairs. And let me take a look at what's going on. Yeah, so we are in, and I've pretty much narrowed it down. We are in one currency pair, and I'm pretty much forcing that. I might add another one, but we need to get out of this. And I'm just going to go ahead and share this trade with you. Normally, this is for paid subscribers that are actively in this. So we are in AUD CHF. And we're in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 trades, right? And the basket is starting to go profitable here. Man, my pen is not working. What the fuck? Am I having one of those mornings? So the basket is starting to go profitable here, and it's going to go profitable. But let's go look at some of the manipulation. And again, this is AUDCHF. It's not fucking USD, which is what the news was this morning. Okay. Let's go look at what this pair is doing. This is going to be a massively profitable trade. People are like, can we get out of this already? I get it. Cool, right? We're going to get out of it. We're going to get out of it massively profitable. The point is, what do you want? Do you want one trade a day that makes you $100, or do you want one currency pair that takes 2 weeks that makes $800, right? $700, $1,000. So in the end, it all works out to be the same. It's just you have to talk your brain out of wanting to be in a trade all the time, wanting to see a blue profit every day. I mean, that's great, right? That's pie in the sky. Hell, I want to play the lottery and I want to win every day, but it's not how life works. So check this out. If I said this morning, if you can see this on the screen. So you probably can't see this on the screen. I probably should change the colors on my phone. But I'm going to draw the wicks on these candles. Like, look at the wick on this candle. You can probably see this one right here. And this one's not very much up here, not very much down there. So the point of this one, I mean, this thing moved like insane. Pushed up, pushed down. Like, that is not normal trading. That is the banks manipulating the shit out of this currency pair. And its indication, listen to me carefully, I don't know, I'm a hack, I'm a gambler, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Certainly don't take my financial advice. But its indication, yeah, Mark says taking out stops. Absolutely, it's an indication that they are ready to move it towards our take profit, because they're pushing up and taking people out, pushing down and taking people out. And what's that doing? That is called a liquidity grab. They are grabbing people's, Mark said it, I'll put this up on the screen. Mark said it, taking out stops. They are grabbing the liquidity in the market because there's sellers and there's buyers, right? No one knows where the fuck is going to go. We are sellers right now, right? We are in a sell trade, AUDCHF. And those wicks are them dumping money into the market just enough to take out a bunch of stops, gain some liquidity, because guess what? They need to steal your money. They need to steal other people's money. They don't steal ours. They need to steal other people's money so they can then move it in the direction that we all know it's going to go because we're in a sell trade. I kid you not. That's how it always works. That's just how it works. So when we see them doing all of this, I'm going to zoom out just a little bit here. Let's go to the daily. Okay. When you see them doing this little teeny tiny move, little teeny tiny move, little teeny tiny move, wick, 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 they are building up liquidity so they can then do this and drop it right down to our take profit. In fact, if I were to draw it on the screen properly, our take profit's right here. Our take profit's right here in this area. Okay. It will drop to our take profit. It will. Now, I can also be facetious and say, it could go up, add more trades, but it will still drop to our take profit. As long as you've bid realistically for this in your account, you got all kinds of room. This thing is not going to move 2-3 times what it's already moved. It's not going to do this and keep doing this. There's always going to be a pullback. And we profit on the pullbacks, basically. If you want to get technical about it. So this will work out, but the level of manipulation, I don't think I zoomed down any farther. You can kind of see it here. You see a massive push-up wick right there. You can see some wicks down at the bottom. It's just trying to create fear in the market It's trying to make people think that the currency is going a certain way. And of course, listen, I'm not afraid of this pulling back. They have to pull back, right? Because they were in drawdown to move it. So they're going to pull back a little bit, and then they're going to move in our take profit direction. Okay? It's just going to happen. It happens over and over. When? We don't fucking know. In fact, when? I don't care. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. So again, I'm a hack. I'm a gambler. Don't listen to what I'm saying. But, I can prognosticate. I can pontificate. That's basically what I wanted to show there. We are just waiting for this to take profit. It'll be a nice trade. So let's pause, and we will move on to the full algorithm that I'm going to take a look at here. Let me pull it up. I believe I want to look at this one. Yeah, the full algorithm is just gone batshit crazy. I'm trying to think of the best way to show you this, because the actual full algorithm at a decent bid size, I've pulled this thing back because I'm trying to get it to close out whatever's there. So let me see if I can actually take you and show you more of the actual volume. Give me a second here. I have to be careful of which account I choose because I don't want to reveal some stuff. So let's try this one. Actually, you know what? Let's not try that one. Let's try. Give me a second here. I've got so many accounts. Let me look at this real quick. Yes. So I'll show you the actual full in terms of history and what's closed. I want you to, I'll just pull up on the screen while I'm talking about this here. I want you to understand I'm showing you a base, the entire algorithm, okay, but it's at a base level lot size. So you won't be impressed by what the fuck it's closed. It's not about that. It's about the volume, okay? So it's closed in the last 24 hours, $11.46 in profit at a 0.01 lot size. So, look at all of these trades. I'll just scroll back through, right? It's not that many, but looking at the overall algorithm gives you an idea of what's going on in the market. So a lot of these were closures all this morning, and all blue here. From what we're seeing on the screen. Obviously, there's some red up here, but these were baskets of trades. Why doesn't my pen work? I don't get it. These were baskets of trades, and if you total up the other currency pairs in this basket, it was all a net profit. I mean, that's why you're seeing the net profit at the bottom there. So, relatively low in terms of closed profit on the overall algorithm. However, the amount of movement we had this morning didn't necessarily just push a bunch of trades closed, but it pushed a lot of trades to add some trades mathematically. It pushed a few into profit, but the amount of movement was just absolutely insane. What did Keisha say? Yep, sleep like a baby every night and don't even bother. Right, because I don't want to hover over this stuff like, oh my God, I bid too much. My account's going to blow up. Yes, I do push my limits. Like I have a very large account right now that's at about a 400 or 500% margin level. Your average person would be shitting themselves. I'm fine, right? In fact, I'm in that AUD CHF trade deep, heavy. I'm playing it hard. I'm adding my own trades to it as I see fit. I'm going to make some serious cash off of that one. And yes, I am pushing my margin level percent. But I also have a belief and a gut feeling that it's not going past that upper limit of resistance that we've seen on price. And pretty much confirms my feeling after I seen all the movement and the liquidity grabs this morning. I'm like, yeah, it's time to make the move, right? one thing you can be pretty much assured of is that whenever there's U.S. dollar news, it'll move the entire market. It's an excuse to move the market. It doesn't actually move the market. It's an excuse for them banks. I believe. I mean, that's, I could be wrong, but it's pretty unlikely. They just know that there's a lot of people entering on that news, right? That short-term traders, and when I say liquidity grab, they're trying to grab as much money as they can. So why not move the market during the news event when all of the suckers are trading? All of the suckers are trying to do big lot sizes, short moves, and they're just liquidity grabbing the shit out of these people. I mean, if you're going to make money at the biggest time you can make money, right? Don't do it on a Tuesday when there's no news. Do it on a Thursday morning when there's massive U.S. dollar news, and all of the retail suckers will be trying to play the news, and you liquidity grab them and take them all out, right? I mean, we are degenerate gamblers, whether you like it or not. So that is the full algo. Let's go jump over to the two test accounts I have running. I've glanced at these this morning. Let me pause. So we'll go look at the gold scalper account. Still I told you what I'm looking for. I'm looking for $10 a day in this particular test, and we're pretty much getting that. If I share this with you, we are in no trades right now, and it closed $18.75 last night, and it shut off, and it's waiting for tomorrow, right? This thing is looking good. It's looking really good. So for the week, it's up $79, and if I look for the month, it would be down because I forced some losses and did a complete reset on the settings. So this is looking good. I'm feeling good with it. It's looking good. We'll see what happens. Come back to the pause. We're going to go look at my new absolutely batshit crazy algorithm, which I think is pretty impressive at this point. We've been in it for, tomorrow will be a week. And again, what I'm going to show you is we're looking at a market phase in the past week. It's just not that active, right? But I'm going to show you how well this thing is doing, and I really expected it to. So give me a second here. Pull this up, and I'll even share the trades with you. Now, if you're a experienced Forex trader, when I share this screen with you, you're going to go, what? That doesn't look good. Oh, it's good. It's real good. Okay. Since last Friday, you can see at the top there, it's made $211. Now, it has closed $72.28 last night, and for the week, $211.02. And don't let this throw you off, okay? The thing that this has a really awesome ability to do is to manage itself inside of margin level percent and potential losses. It will start closing things down. You'll notice it's trading against itself a little bit. We've got let me get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sell trades and 1 buy trade. Okay, that's just because the market's a little bit weird right now. What it will do is it will trade against itself. It probably should have, but the market movement's really weird right now. It probably should have some more buy trades, but the market's pretty much going sideways. If we just go look at a chart here, let's see what's going on. We had this huge manipulation candle. Again, this is a USD pair, right? So you can see that huge manipulation candle. But if I zoom up to the daily, each one of these days, that's quite a big push for the day. Let's go to the 4-hour. Yeah, big push today. So this is going to look weird to you if you're a Forex trader. This is some quite complex mathematics that you could not do. It's not humanly possible for you to keep up with the level of mathematics that are here. But what this thing also does, and again, I told you, I don't pay any attention to drawdown. I don't give a shit what the drawdown is. I don't care. I'm trading my 10 grand, right? I'm going to use my 10 grand. If people want to use their 10 grand, I shouldn't say that. People want to deposit $10,000. They don't like drawdowns, so they don't want to use any of their deposit to make money. You're fucking leveraging your deposit to make money. If you're putting $10,000 in there, you probably should use some of it to leverage and make some fucking money. But everybody's like, well, I want a good robot that has low drawdown. Well, would you also like to make low profit? That's cool. But what this thing does, and it's doing it mathematically right in front of you, is that it is manipulating the margin level percent, because that's what I trade by. Okay, so it will keep an eye on that margin level percent and keep it at a very comfortable level, and that's what it's doing with this. It's doing it with basically a hedge. Now, there's not much of it. It's a dollar hedge, right? But some of these other ones, you'll notice that my base lot size, I don't want to get all crazy on mathematics, my base lot size is $1. Why are we in a sell at 0.07? That's because the algorithm has closed out 0.03 or 30 cents of this dollar, and you might be able, we'd probably see it here, unless it combined trades. Let's see. Yeah, it closed out this. So if you can kind of follow me here, it was like, I'm going to go ahead and take a loss, a partial close, which it did, but I'm still net profitable. In fact, we can look at it for the day because I think it happened. Yeah, it did happen today. So it took a partial close here, but yet the day is still net profit. That's what this thing is fucking designed to do. This is, from what I can see, and I'll also be very transparent with you, this may be the most amazing algorithm I've put out there yet. However, what can happen, what does happen, what almost always happens, and you get ready for it, is this thing will do really well, and then it'll blow the entire fucking account in one day. Because the algorithm and the logic behind it just doesn't work out. I'm going to tell you that I programmed this, or I put it this way, this is programmed. I'm not necessarily a programmer, but I'm more like mastermind behind making all this happen. This is designed to not blow the shit out of itself. It will start doing partial closers and taking some losses, and it is looking for, its goal is net profit. I don't believe this algorithm will ever be in a net loss. It's designed to not do that. No matter what. No matter what. The only thing I might say that is questionable on these really complex trading systems is they're not necessarily scalable. Like if I'm bidding a 0.10 lot size and you scaled it down to 0.01 lot size on your account, if you scaled what I'm sending out down, I don't know how well that translates. And it's the same with scaling it up. So it's more of, okay, you have to have, and I could be wrong here, we'll see it play out. Like if you wanted to copy this account, you'd probably have to have a similar balance and take the bid that's being sent out. I might be wrong there. I got to see this play out and see how wacky the mathematics get. But I 100% like what I see here. The margin level percent is awesome. I don't give a shit about the drawdown right now. And it has been $211 profitable this week in what is a very slow market. And then we got to push today. So that is it. That's what I was going to share with you. Appreciate you guys being here. It's Thursday, tomorrow, Friday, July 12th. Today is the 11th. And we'll get back into it. Come on into the group, fxwithterry.com. And one thing I don't say a lot, we're on YouTube, right? But Jesus, you crazy people, subscribe, will you? Can I get a like? Can I get a like on my video? Right? That helps the algorithm, because one of the reasons I do this is a marketing channel for me, right? Not going to lie to you. I'm putting it out there. I'm putting myself out there and showing my trades and showing my results. And I want to, build a big group. Our group is growing. It is absolutely growing, and it's growing organically right now. I really haven't done anything with it. I feel like the group still needs to be perfected from my end. Like, as we grow, I still see things that I need, training videos, answers to questions, things like that. But that's how you build a business. You get the feedback and you grow it as you need to grow it. So that's it. Appreciate you watching. I will see you in the group. I'll see you tomorrow on the live session. And let me answer this question. Mark just said something. Could you copy this test account to another account that has 50% of the balance? You know, that's the... I have to think about that. I really have to see it play out in forward. I believe it's possible. But you'd have to think about, like, I think it might act a little weird if you scale the lot size too far one way or the other. We'll see. I mean, this is going to be a very, very specific algorithm and type of account. But we'll also, once I feel comfortable that the algorithm, I can send it out publicly, I will be doing some tests where I take this exact algorithm on a currency pair, because we run it. You're running on one currency pair, right? I don't think there's one best currency pair. I might run it on. Hell, I could run it on 28 currency pairs if I wanted to, and then you could just jump into whatever currency pair you wanted. We'll see. But the big forward test will be for me to send these trades out at a 0.01 lot size and see how it acts mathematically when you scale that lot size up for your account. Because I typically wouldn't want to send out trades any higher than the minimum lot size. That way you can scale it up from there. So we'll see. I think it's very possible, but we'll see. Anyway, that's it. I'm done for the day. I'll see you guys in the group, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.